Cut Your Hair, of course, from Pavement. A beautifully appropriate tune, as that's exactly what I'm about to do for Sammy. I mean, I don't know how much it would cost normally to have someone of my caliber cut your hair, but I'm going to do it for the price of a tortoise. It's weird that I'm actually paying for the privilege, but there we are. This is probably a bad moment to mention that I've got the onset early signs of Parkinson's in the right hand. So I should have probably mentioned that before, but life's cruel. You make your bed, and so, yes, I'm going to step from the microphone. I'm going to step into the salon. I'm going to ask Harry and Rufus to give a sort of Olympic-style commentary. Harry's already set the camcorder running, so hopefully we'll pop this on the web, should you in any way be interested. As I say, I'm not doing this radio show for your amusement. I'm doing it for mine. And, so this could be quite dull radio, but it's going to be highly entertaining here in the studio.
Oh, I wish me mum was here to hold me hand. She's held me hand through some horrible things. Tooth removal, nose piercing, blood taking.
Would you like someone to hold your hand?
Yeah. It's gone clammy.
Oh, well, I'm going to pick up the scissors from Adam. Now then, it's the pointy end, isn't it, that's sharp?
Absolutely.
Yeah, great. Now, what's...
when you hold a scissor as well, you hold it here and here, so you've got a good balance. So with the shaking, you go straight in.
Okay, all right. So what's the... Sorry, and just show me that again, so...
That finger,
That finger there, okay.
Oh, I'm starting to cry.
Can't help but notice, Steve, that you've got one hand holding the microphone to broadcast to the nation and only one hand controlling the scissors.
Yeah, you're right, that doesn't seem practical.
Yeah, Steve, just for the next minute or so, the nation are less important than my hair.
Well, I don't think that's true. Now then, so, firstly, Adam, what am I going to do? We've got here Sammy's hair, as I say, it runs down to the back of her neck. We've got, it's been combed.
Been combed. We've actually tied it in a band because what we're doing, I know that the hair's being given to charity after, so that, I mean, we can hold it. We're going to go above the hair, above the band, and what I've done is pulled it down slightly because then we're going to put the shape in after. But what I'm going to need you to do is go in above the band. You're going to have to do it tight because hair en masse is pretty thick.
Pretty thick.
So it's gonna, if you put the microphone, you're gonna actually hear it chopping into the hair.
Really? Wow, this is extraordinary radio.
I like this noise myself. Strangely.
Oh, you hair pervert.
Did you get a weird kick from the sound of hair being cut?
Yeah, don't tell anyone that. My clients, I'm going to be empty tomorrow. But it's a nice sound. It's a nice sound of the scissor as well. It's got a bit of a good
All right, well, here we go. So I'm going to be I'm just going to start simple trim, and I'm just going in, I'm just hacking in,
Steve,
is that right?
just before you do this, don't forget my dad is a scary man.
I love the fact that Jude is actually holding Sammy's hair now. Like someone who's got a fear of flying, or...
This is a big thing.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
So really...
Miking the hair.
Oh my god.
Wow, this is cool.
Oh my god.
Is that, am I doing okay?
Here, yeah, let me show you and then you can take over.
I've made a good incision.
Made a good incision, but really...
Flipping heck.
Let me just finish off.
That's a really good...
I know what you mean about the noise, though. Yeah, it's like cutting through a rope.
That's big.
Oh, why, that should be so erotic. Oh, look at those! Look! Oh, it's like a horse's tail! Look at that! Look what I've done!
Look what you've done to me!
You already look amazing.
It really does.
You do, you look fantastic.
Really?
That is mental. Oh, some kids going to have such lovely hair. Oh.
I didn't realise you were going to be giving it away to charity.
Yeah, 2 people are going to have my hair, me and someone else.
So who buys your hair?
Nobody buys it, that's the point, it's for charity, so it's for children that have got like... Oh, I've never felt my hair this far down my arm, this feels really surreal. Anyone want to touch my hair?
I'm very pleased with myself so far. Now I'm presuming now that it's... Oh, it looks really good, I've done a fantastic job!
Oh my god!
It's very even, which is quite good. One of the reasons we pulled it back is so you get that shape, which is what she wants, and I think you've done a brilliant job, to be honest.
Oh my goodness, this is really
You're not
scary.
getting a job in my shop yet.
Oh, this is excellent. As I say, I told you haircutting was easy. I've already proven that. And that's it, Sammy. Thanks very much indeed.
You're going to leave me nice and lopsided. Oh, Rufus, you suit that. That's lovely.
I'm trying on Sammy's hair now.
Do you want it for the wedding?
Yes, that's a great idea. You can dress up as you.
Sammy, we've had step 1 of the hair cutting. That's gone triumphantly. There's going to have, I suspect, be a little bit more precision work, which I'm looking forward to shortly. But let's have your second musical choice.
Well, I went for something kind of hair related, so this is a smile, because I hoped you'd do a good job, and a ribbon, by Patience and Prudence.
The second musical choice on this week's Steve Show. What was it, Sammy?
Pretty, that's what it was, Steve. It was really pretty. It was A Smile and a Ribbon by Patience and Prudence from the Ghost World soundtrack.
I don't know if you remember the popular TV show, probably too young to remember, Sammy. In at the Deep End.
No, I don't know.
Oh,
What
it was a great show. Was it Chris? Was it Chris? It wasn't Chris Langham? Surely not. That would be a whole different program. What was his name? Chris something, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I forget. Anyway, it was a bloke, and he was a TV presenter, and he used to get set different challenges every week, and you have to be a lion tamer or whatnot. And I'm thinking this could be a whole new strand on the Steve Show. I do something that's entirely visual, and people at home just listen to me doing it and having fun. But yes, we're cutting Sammy's hair. I don't know why that should be of entertainment to you, but I'm enjoying it thoroughly. Adam Reed is here. He is a hairdresser. I wouldn't say hairdresser to the stars, but certainly hairdresser to some stars. And when you're cutting someone's hair, like, say, a Madonna, is that slightly awkward? I mean, what kind of... Do you make this sort of hairdresser chit-chat? What are you doing this weekend? Things like that?
Yeah, you have to, really, because otherwise it would be quite intimidating. And it then breaks... When I did her hair, it broke the nerve thing.
Yeah.
Because I was pretty nervous.
You were nervous, yeah.
Yeah, but I was only styling hers. I wasn't cutting it. I did hers for a video, so... Which is all right. But when they come in the salon, yeah, it's just the chit-chat.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And so what was your opening gambit with Madge?
Just finding out that I had to call her M, not Madonna. And then Britney came in. So we were talking...
Then Britney came in. Where do you live? Do you actually live in Heat magazine? It wasn't that moment when Britney shaved off all her hair, was it? She didn't just grab you. I need a razor, fast.
No, it was the video she did with Britney.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's why she was there.
Yeah.
So that sort of broke the ice a bit. Britney coming in.
So, how do you feel about my helping Sammy relax? Probably need a bit of work on that.
I think, do you know what? I've got to say, I think you're a very good hairdresser. There's a good little thing going on here.
Great.
But the chit-chat, it is important.
That's important.
It's a part of the service.
Okay, Sammy, so I'm just going to add a little bit more precision before we move on to other subjects. Where do I need to go next, Adam?
Well, what we're going to do, we're actually raising it because we're going for that shattered thing. So she's got to put her head forward. We're using the razor. And again, it's just to get the sharpness back in. Looks like I'm Sweeney Todd here, but it literally is. Again, you can hear it, a good bit of sound there. I'm not perverted when it comes to the sound of cutting hair. It sounds like I get way too excited. But again, what this is doing is just sharpening up that line so that we can then go in and sort of put the shape back into the hair.
Okay.
But we would have done this all in the consultation, which is important.
Yeah, we didn't have time for that really because it was too much fun just to get chopping. Can I have a little grab? Is that going to be tricky? Lean forward,
no,
please.
Not at all. Don't push too hard onto the skin because.
So I'm just coming down that way.
Yeah. Turn that there. There you go.
Okay.
And then slide down onto the skin.
I think everyone's going to agree I'm doing absolutely blinding work.
Because it's the back of my head, I can't actually see this, so now I am scared.
But you can feel it.
It feels quite
A
nice.
gentle touch. I can see he's got a good wrist action there with the razor.
Years of
It's
practice.
Important. It's very important.
Okay, now this is great fun, but I can imagine it might take a little while. What we sort of need, I suppose, is a kind of, here's one I made earlier.
I think
Which is slightly tricky. Have we got a spare Sammy? We should have thought of this.
I have got a mutated head if you want to use that. I brought it for you to practice on.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to just chip away throughout the course of the programme, and then what we'll do is... Oh, yeah, did we get a before photo? There must be a before photo. We can have the end photo at the end of the programme. I tell you, this is a whole new career for me. I'm so pleased. Are you going on holiday this year?
Oh, yeah, with a lot less hair.
Born Alex Holland, that's UK hip-hopper Skinny Man, and the title track from his 2004 album Council Estate of Mind. Not often we play any UK hip-hop, but that's a cracking little tune. Surprised that he never had as much success as The Streets, possibly because he looks a bit like a smackhead, so there we are. But Steve Show, Six Music with me, Steve Merchant, and we've also got Adam Reed from Percy and Reed, top hairdresser to the stars, and he is currently trimming Sammy's hair, doing a great job, although I'm looking to maybe do some work on the fringe.
Yes, of course. Well, my dad's done it before, and he's a joiner though, so he can get things quite straight. But I've done it in all sorts of places. I've done it in a toilet with a penknife, so if I can do it...
Sorry, you're still talking about cutting your hair?
Yep.
Yeah.
so I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that enormously. But in the meantime, tragic news for all Steve Show fans. The blogs, I imagine, will be ablaze. But the lovely Jude, our producer, this is her final show. She's been with us since the beginning. She's very much helped us shape this into the show it is today, so you can blame her.
All my fault.
And yes, we'll be very sad to see her go. But you know, I mean, although Jude has had much input in the music of the show, she's not, I think, come on and really introduced a tune, sung its praises before. So Jude, let's have a musical choice from you for the first and last time.
For the first and last time, it's very, very new. It's not out till the end of October.
Ooh, showing off.
It's from a brand new artist on a tiny Belfast indie label. She's Swedish. She's called Gabby Froden, but she goes under the name of Foreign Slippers, and this track is called Lovers.
Thank you. That is the musical choice of Jude on this week's show, and as I said just now, it's Jude's last programme, but that didn't stop her cramming a musical choice in. It was lovely. What was it, Jude?
Foreign Slippers, and that's Lovers, and that's from an EP called Oh Death, I think, which is out on Izumi Records on the 30th, and you can go and check her out on myspace.com/Foreign Slippers, and there's some gigs coming up. She's playing at a really great festival called Greenbelt that I help organise next weekend.
Oh, great. Well, as I said, last week we were at Summer Sunday in Leicester, and we had a good time, and Jonas Policewoman came in and we had a chat with her. She also recorded a session for us, which we didn't have a chance to hear on the programme, but we're going to hear it now. After that, well, I mean, I think it's what everyone's been waiting for. I've not heard it yet, and I'm looking forward to it enormously. Oh, Black or White? Is it Black or White? Black or White by Michael Jackson. We just put a little supergroup together when we were backstage. But first, let's hear from Joan, and here's me introducing her last week. Hi everyone, thank you very much for hanging around. Sorry, we've been faffing about back here, but I'm very pleased to introduce, recording a session exclusively for Six Music, Jonas Policewoman.
Thank you.
Jonas Policewoman doing her version of her own song Christabel at Summer Sunday last week, backstage in our little sort of tented hub, and there's a video on the website of that if you wish to check it out. There is, we're hoping as well, going to be some live footage of the tune you're about to hear. I'm genuinely excited. I think of all the things we've done on this show, this is the first time where we've sort of stepped, as it were, on the other side of the curtain. We've played a lot of great new music, and it's rare that we're actually involved with it. A little bit of hand clapping here and there with some of the sessions, but here we put together our own little team. I don't know why particularly. I think we were just in the musical vibe. It felt right at Summer Sunday. We found some bongos, which Sammy played brilliantly. Joan Vassar of Jonas Policewoman provided backing vocals and also took, I think, one of the verses. Rufus stepped up to the plate doing a song, I think, which was out of his range.
I'd like to say now that it is out of my range.
Yeah.
Particularly my range today, which is slightly lower than normal. And you'll notice, listeners, keen listeners will notice that I don't quite make the note at the end of every single verse.
Right.
But that's all part of the fun.
But it's a hell of an effort.
It's hell of an effort.
Really, you should have seen me closing my eyes.
Yeah.
We had guitar work from one of Reverend of the Makers gang, Tom Maker, and he did excellent work. He was on guitar, and Harry, you were on the Shaky Egg.
Yeah, I was. It was a challenging role. I was basically keeping the whole thing together.
Well, Harry was next to me on the Shaky Egg, and I looked to him as a sort of metronome.
Yeah.
And the vibes coming off him really kept me going.
Yeah, no, he was excellent with vibes, and obviously yours truly providing the rap. So
impeccable.
Enough. Thank you very much indeed.
Nay, inscrutable.
Enough talk. Let's hear how it sounded. None of us have heard this, so we don't know. We just enjoyed the moment. Enjoy.
I took my baby on a Saturday bang. Boys that go with you, yes, we're one and the same. Now I believe in miracles, and a miracle has happened tonight. But if you're thinking about my baby, it don't matter if you're black or white. They put my message in the Saturday Sun. I had to tell them I ain't second to none. And I told about quality, and it's true either you're wrong or you're right. But if you think it's hurt my